Hello, everybody. This next in our series here of Bob Rants is really, pretty simple. Choose joy. That's it. Choose joy. Literally, you can choose to be joyful every single minute of every single day. It is a choice. Outside world can't determine how you react. You could have something horrendous come into your life, and it isn't the fact that something horrendous came, it's how you react to it. How do you react to it? That's what it's all about. Don't let the world determine how you react to something. Be guided by love and joy. Okay? Overused. God works all things together for good for those who love him and follow his plan. That is so important, that last part. For those who love him and follow his plan. So even when bad circumstances come into your life, right? You know God's going to work it together for good. So immediately choose joy and say, holy cow. That was horrible what just happened. But I am so joyful that that person wasn't impacted. They could have easily been impacted. You start thinking about all the ways to be grateful for any circumstance that happens. Sure, you can grieve if someone passes away. You can feel compassion and empathy for someone who goes through a situation. But don't let that steal your joy. Don't let that steal your joy. Because you know what? The way you react in those circumstances can actually be inspiring for those that see it happen. Les Brown told a story. He's great if you haven't heard him speak. He told a story. He was in outside this conference center, and several people that he had coached were around, and this guy who he had paid to do work that never did the work kind of confronted him in a very public way and just got in his face. And Les just stepped away and didn't engage. All right? And he showed a joyfulness with the people around him in that moment versus doing what most people would have done and reacted the way most people would have reacted. And he said something interesting. He said, if I had decked them, and I wanted to deck them, but if I had decked them, what's my reputation? And this gets back to choosing joy. Les has a reputation. The news media would come in and say, Les Brown decked a guy in a hotel conference center. Les Brown. His reputation would take the hit, right? Because he is a man of God, and he is stepping out, and he is proudly proclaiming it, and he knows people are watching, right? So it's a choice. He made a choice. Sometimes our emotions can lead us to want to do one thing, but then we have to choose. Whose are we, and who are we? Who are we representing in this world? God. That's who we're representing. God. Satan would have us act on these emotions, whether it be anger or extreme joy. That's what Satan wants us to do. But no, we don't, because we understand whose we are and who we are. And we can choose joy. Look, we're only in this world a short time anyway. Why would you choose to be sad? Why would you choose to be Eeyore and woe is me? If you know you have a choice, which you do, as a man thinketh, right? What you think is what you manifest in this world. Look at your results right now, sobering. Whatever results you're getting, Life Transform, we say there are 5 major purpose areas in everybody's life. Spiritual, physical body, mindset, love, relationship, and gifts, finance, and time. Wherever you are in those areas, It's a direct result of your thinking. So start today and start choosing joy, choosing to be joyful. And it becomes a habit, and that's what you want to get to. You want it to become a habit. I'm not talking about positive thinking. That's not going to endure you. You have to make this stuff a habit. What you talk to yourself, how you talk to yourself, so important. How you influence yourself. Really, that's what we're doing. To be all that we can be, we just have to be able to influence people. First, you have to influence yourself to be that joyful person that God created you to be. And once you do that, once you become a master at influencing yourself, then you can have the power of being able to influence others. Not by fancy words, but by your life and your enthusiasm and how you show up in every situation. People know, oh, here comes Bob. He's going to bring joy no matter what the circumstance. He'll bring some kind of joy. That's what you want to be. I believe. That's what I aspire to. Every time I interact, every time I go out into the world, that's what I aspire to. So that's my encouragement to you. And get involved with Life Transform. We have a membership site going. Email me back. I'll tell you how you can get involved. We've got a process. You've got to apply for it. It isn't something you just do. You got to apply because we want to be very particular, not in a bad way, not in a judging way. But we need people who are for each other, not judging each other, in harmony with one another. Right? That's what we're called to be. So that's the kind of environment we want to create, because then we can have the bigger impact on the world. And people can see us working in harmony collaboratively. And they're going to be like, hey, I need some of that. And maybe I need to get out of the me world and the I, and control, which none of us have any control, by the way. So if you're ready to get involved with our community, let's go. Sorry, wrong pipe. All right, love you.